from the ABC 25 studio. This is Eyewitness News at 5.
Glad to have you with us tonight. Hope you're doing well. I'm Brad Burr.
And I'm Shelley Kirk. New developments tonight in Darmstadt, where allegations of misspending and theft are being investigated by the Vanderbilt County Sheriff's Office.
Eyewitness News first brought you the story Wednesday when some residents staged a protest outside Darmstadt Town Hall. Well, those residents are now calling for a town council president, Paul Freeman, to resign. Eyewitness News' Noah Latza has the latest developments. Noah?
And Brad and Shelley, I sat down with those residents today to talk about their allegations. The allegations which center around Darmstadt's maintenance superintendent. Now, it's also important to note here that no formal charges have been filed in this investigation, and therefore we are not naming the superintendent. According to these Darmstadt residents, they have photographic and video evidence showing Darmstadt's maintenance superintendent using town-owned equipment and the town's credit card for personal expenses. Both, they say, due to the lack of oversight and accountability, and both which should have resulted in the superintendent's termination.
And while we feel that this is a step in the right direction, it's just the beginning of what is needed. Our town council president, Paul Freeman, was actively trying to keep Jeff and remove the two whistleblowers from the maintenance department, saying that these types of actions are normal and are accepted in many businesses. We can assure you that this is not normal, and this is not something that we agree with.
These same residents now calling for town council president Paul Freeman to resign.
Paul has gone so far as to deliberately distribute false information to the town council that directly influences their decisions on these critical matters. In our opinion, a lack of oversight by Mr. Freeman has allowed these problems to develop.
Not so fast, says Paul Freeman. He says the superintendent and another employee both used town-owned equipment and material and had permission. He says everything was returned to the town of Darmstadt. He says the superintendent was suspended pending the results of an internal investigation.
In that, we found some more things that were alarming. And what we really have is an entire cultural issue that needs to be addressed in the town of Darmstadt.
Darmstadt has 2 full-time employees and 1 temporary employee. Freeman says they have followed the guidelines with the State Board of Accounts. As for those calls for Freeman's resignation, will you resign?
No. I have been on the board since 2009. I have asked multiple people to step into my role, at which point I have not had anyone. There has been a tremendous amount of hyperbole and exaggeration. But underneath that, there's also some truth. And what we are trying to do is discern what is the best situation.
So, Noah, what is the next step now?
The next step now, the Vanderbilt County Sheriff will still be investigating this, and they'll determine essentially if they have enough evidence to file formal charges against any of the individuals alleged in involvement in this case. And as for Paul Freeman's resignation, you guys heard right there, he does not have any plans to resign.
All right. Thanks a lot, Noah Latza.